Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel Finbuzz Learning. So in today's video, we will try to understand about investment banks and their core functions. According to renowned American economist and stock market investor Benjamin Graham, the individual investor should act consistently as an investor and not as a speculator. What is investment banking? In today's time, the number of investment has increased rapidly, so the number of investment banks has also increased a lot. It is a specialized segment of banking operations which helps in raising capital or providing financial services to groups of individuals or organizations. An investment bank is usually involved when a startup company prepares for the launch of an initial public offering, and when a corporation merges with a competitor. It also has a role as a broker or a financial advisor for large institutional clients such as pension funds. Such banks act as a bridge between the issuers and the investors and plays a major role in establishing a good understanding between them. This means that if a private company is being limited or comes in the public domain or registered in the stock market, then the main role is played by the investment banks. The name of some popular and selected investment banks in the world are as followed: Goldman Sachs and Co., Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Evercore Centerview Partners, Lazard, Moelis and Companies, PJ Tate Partners. However, none of the above banks have their headquarters in India. So the history of investment bank in India. According to Corporate Finance Institute, investment banking in India dates back to the 19th century, when it was ruled by the East India Company. At the same time, for the first time, European merchant banks started trading houses in India. This was followed by the beginning of Indian investment banks in the 70s of the 20th century with the advent of the State Bank of India. According to the Association of Investment Bankers of India, the merchant banking industry started taking off in the 1990s with over 1500 merchant brokers registered with the Securities and Exchange Board of India. The objective of AIBI is to ensure that member institutions follow its ethical and legal practices as well as to promote the industry of investment banking in India and the business interests of its member. There are more than 50 investment banks in India registered with AIBI along with AK Capital Services Limited, Ambit Corporate Finance Private Limited, Birla Capital and Financial Services Limited, Canara Bank, JP Morgan India Private Limited, HDFC Limited, Union Bank of India, SBI Capital Markets Limited, Lazard India Private Limited. So there are three core functions which an investment bank perform in their daily businesses, which is investment management, asset management and asset servicing. So let's discuss first about investment management. It refers to handling financial assets and other investment, not just buying and selling them. Investment management is also known as wealth management and portfolio management. So let's discuss some of the advantages of investment management. Investment management provides consistent income. Investment provides consistent income for unemployed, employed and retired individuals. Due to this, the possibility of strengthening the economic condition of the society increases. And a very good improvement is also seen in the economic condition of the country at the national level. Now, investment management also help us to make money. In today's time, people pay a lot of attention to saving for the future, which is essential. So, investment plans ensure that people do not outlive their savings, because fixed deposit or any kind of government bond does not prove to be effective in increasing the personal fund. Hence, it is important to consider the best investment options with significant net worth. It also helps us to reduce taxes. So when people pay income tax, there is a slight reduction in their wealth. But investment management is a better option to fix this. Companies pay higher taxes on bank interest and capital gains while investing, but both can be mitigated with effective investment management. Investment management also uses automations. So due to technological advancement, tasks that used to take hours earlier can be done in minutes today. That's why people expectations have also increased a lot. People are pretty much guaranteed to make more profit in less time with minimum effort. Portfolio security is also the advantages of investment management. So if you are an investor, you are naturally worried about the security of your portfolio because nowadays no market in the world is safe. In the blink of an eye, investor lost lakhs of crores. In this situation, you can completely trust the investment management. Now the second function is asset management. So asset management is a process of growing wealth or capital. It refers to the process of developing, operating, maintaining and selling assets in an effective manner. Since every company needs to keep a track record of its assets, as such, assets owned by any business fall into two main categories: fixed and current assets. Fixed assets refer to the assets required for long-term use, while current assets are those that can be converted into cash within a short period of time. The main objective of asset management is to maximize the value of an investment portfolio on time while maintaining an acceptable level of risk. Asset management companies compete to meet the investment needs of high net worth individuals and institutions. There are three pillars of asset management: people, process and technology. So now let's move to the third and last point of investment banking. It is asset servicing. There are services provided by the banks or asset services companies in regards with the corporate action notice, asset transfer, sending monthly statements, tax statements, trade and cash processing, settlement and reconciliation of trade and cash. It is the important point of an investment banking along with the asset management. There are some main function of asset servicing which help the companies in asset transfer and money transactions. Those are custody business, asset transfers, trade processing and trade settlement, account and reporting, cash and margin transactions, activate windows, go to settings to activate window and reconciliations. So that is all about today's topic, which is investment banks, and we hope you guys now have better understanding about investment banks. If you have any questions related to investment banks, please write it into our comment box so that we will able to answer your question. Also, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Finbuzz Learning. Thank you so much.